How many people do you think are going to comment without actually reading the title or watching the video? I'm going to say a few. What is up, fans? We're going to be reacting to a video. The great Pat McAfee had a video out 2 days ago saying, can the Dolphins be a Super Bowl team in 2023 if Tua stays healthy? And I want to react to this because I haven't heard this yet. So I think it could be very interesting. Also, it triggered a video idea in my cranium where I'm going to be talking about the Miami Dolphins and how 2023, there's a lot of ifs. So I got a full video planned for that where I'm going to talk about all that. But before we jump into the video, and I got a comment of the day. One of you guys asked me a very good comment of the day, which is going to bring up some video, a film and everything. So it's a good one. But before we jump into that, to the patrons, first off, love you. Love the subscribers. Love the members. Love my Twitter followers. Instagram, I do apologize. I'm not on Instagram as much. I need to get back on Instagram. It's hard. That's what she said. But to the patrons, Walking and Talking with Doug, episode 2 is now up. So you can go check that out. I give you guys an update on my back. I give you guys my thoughts and feelings on the defense, all that stuff. Also, I listen to you guys. And I bought this. And you might be asking yourself, Doug, what the flip is this? It's a light. It's a light. So I can shine it on my fat face while I'm walking and talking with you guys. It's a tiny light, goes on the top of your GoPro, and I bought it for walking and talking. I'm trying to make the best production, and like I keep saying, members, don't you worry, pretty little face. I got stuff coming out for you guys as well. So I just want to give you guys an update on that, to the patrons and all those good stuffs. So now we're going to listen to this. I haven't heard it yet. Pat McAfee. Love me some Pat McAfee. We're going to listen to it. See what they have to say. Can the Dolphins be a Super Bowl team in 2023 if Tua stays healthy? I'll give you my answer at the end of the video, or maybe I'll react to what they say in the video.
Like McDaniel was so impressive because he knew who he was. He wasn't trying to act like anybody.
Yeah.
He was just his kind of goofy, funny.
And he hasn't changed a bit.
And he hasn't
That's
changed
what's cool.
once.
Yeah, he's still riding with that. He's
and they had a ton of success, not just with Tua, but they also almost got the job done with Skylar Thompson. Like they were, they got into the playoffs with Skylar Thompson. So it can be done.
But
then
say
there are
this,
situations where it's like, man,
I will say this. I'm trying to pause it. Hit the space bar to pause it, and I don't do it. I will say this. Skylar definitely pushed us in, right, with that Jets game, week 18. Without winning that game, obviously, I think the Steelers get in if we lose that game. But a lot of people want to discredit, and a lot of people want to take the credit away from Tua for the Dolphins making the playoffs. To me, it's the same thing with with 2016, where Ryan Tannehill won us all these games, and then unfortunately he got hurt, and then Matt Moore did his thing in Buffalo and got us in the playoffs. Yes, Matt Moore deserves credit, but you can't overlook the amount of wins that Tannehill got us, and the same could be said for this past year. Tua, 8 straight, he won, right? And then had the horrible game in San Fran, the horrible game in LA, and then the horrible second half against the Packers. But he had a fantastic 8 straight games. So don't forget that.
Taking a risk on someone like a Hackett where, he might not have what it takes. And it's not a shot on him. Like, a lot of things went wrong in Denver.
Yeah, maybe the timing's not good. Maybe
the timing's not right.
Give another shot in 5 years and it'll be better.
Yeah, and maybe his offense works well, but not the players didn't play well. Like, there's a bunch of different things that could have gone wrong. But then, like, a guy like Mike McDaniel who never call plays, who I don't know how many times he was standing in front of the room as the run game coordinator in San Francisco. Maybe it was a lot, but maybe it wasn't. And then he goes down to Miami, and that place flipped immediately.
Oh, yeah.
It became playoffs.
Remember the first half of the season? It was like Dolphins
started 5-0.
Yeah, they were on fire, and he changed everything.
And he got guys that wanted to come. Like, they signed
Jalen Ramsey now, too.
Signed Ramsey.
Come on. Oh, the G's.
Traded for Tyreek Hill. They signed Teron Armstead. Like, they got all these dudes who all made an immediate impact.
Yeah. Miami should be good.
That's a destination. They should be good.
That's a destination.
They got Chubb last year too, which
the quarterback can stay healthy. They should be good.
Yep.
They didn't do nothing but get better.
Yeah.
They're really good. They just
Pac-Man.
they had their streaks for like they started 5-0 and then they went 0-3 and then they went 3-0. Like it's just back and forth.
Oh yeah, we got.
What a
These
throw.
We're in off season. We're in
Holy
OTA highlight session.
Fucking
The best is like this isn't
Best
even
ball I ever
chosen
seen.
and
this isn't even OTA. This is just like,
I think that's Pac-Man saying that. I can't tell if he's busted balls or not. There's no pass rush, nothing, but Miami putting this out. Some people are like, oh, here we go. It's the Tua tape. I could show you. Joe Burrow has one out. Lamar Jackson has one out. Aaron Rodgers has one out. Like all teams do this to get us as fans hyped up. And me seeing Tua drop back through a tight spiral to Chosen Anderson, I'm a little hyped up. I can't wait for August. Screw it. I can't wait for Monday. OTA start. You get a little information.
Gumpy, we're talking about your Dolphins, pal.
Hey, that's good respect for the Finns there, boys. I like that. All positive.
Yeah, Super Bowl for sure this year, huh? Isn't that
He
what you
Gumpy sounds Canadian. I don't know if he's Canadian or not, but he sounds Canadian.
all of you and the rest of your Dolphins fans are thinking?
Yeah, I went to the playoffs last year. Super Bowl or bust, right?
So
Amen.
is Tua the man? Honestly, do
I'll
you
give
feel
you my
100%
opinion.
confident that Tua is your franchise quarterback for the next 10 to 12 years?
I mean, it's the health, right? I mean, you can't till he makes it through a full season. You can't say anything about it. Like, guy was unbelievable last year, and then he got hurt. Like, we need to see him get through a full season, but until then, who knows what you do.
Yeah, at least you know he's good.
He can
like,
spin
at least
the
you
ball.
know he's
you know he's
Exactly.
good.
You
It's
got-
just the
Yeah,
health.
You gotta feel good,
don't
though.
Don't sleep on Chosen Anderson with.
Oh, he's the
Chosen
real
as his
deal.
man.
He is.
He's not
I
making
agree.
that roster.
Yeah, he'll make it.
Who's
He's
making
fast
it
as
over?
hell. I bet
Who's
he
making
make
it
the
over?
roster. They
Got
got a-
Chosen on the
You
back.
don't think he
of
can
his
make the
jersey.
roster?
Come on,
Him,
Diggs. What are
Waddle.
you don't know what you're talking about, Diggs.
Tyreek.
Look, he's going down the line.
He gonna
Barrios,
have
don't
7.
sleep on
Cedric Wilson.
Who you
Braxton
think?
Is he going to play
Barrios.
special
Oh,
teams?
Is Braxton still there?
I think he's
Braxton Barrios, he got from the Jets.
Or,
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
so Braxton is shredded. I saw some stuff. That dude is.
Oh yeah, he's yoked.
He
up.
is.
Well,
They
last
didn't
year we had
answer
to put like
the question
Javon
if the
Holland on kick
Dolphins-
return and punt returner, who's like our best safety. So now Barrios can be a return guy too. which
But that's
is
valuable
good.
to have him on the roster too, though. Is Chosen gonna? Well, Chosen could run down on kickoff team.
I think Chosen get a little burn at wide receiver. That would be
Yeah,
a hell
that's
of
what
a
I'm
4x1 team.
This-
I'm thinking
this
about though.
Cedric-
Chosen,
Yeah, Cedric
Waddle,
Wilson's a 3.
The
and
Cedric Wilson
Tyreek.
thing is
Mostert.
odd. There was rumors that they were shopping him.
And
They gave
most
him like
And
3 years,
Craker.
21 last year, and he barely got the ball last year.
Man, Mostert at right. Man, this is a talented roster here, man. You're
yeah.
right.
So
But
is.
do you feel good about the fact, Gump, that I guess Tua has been taking judo, so he claims he knows how to fall now? Is he going to tuck his chin when he
Jiu-jitsu.
goes down and not hit the back of his
Yeah,
head, or what do we do?
That's huge. Also, don't sleep on Vic Fangio at DC too, because
Oh,
our
gosh,
secondary. Our secondary got hung out to dry last year on those zero blitzes.
Man,
Man, like,
Gumpy knows
they
what he's
made our
talking
secondary
about.
look terrible. So I think Vic
Gumpy knows
Fangio's
what he's talking
huge.
about.
But you see Tua Tagovailoa today.
Pac-Man.
However you said that
Can we run
name I
back?
just said.
One more. Can you do one more pack, please, just for the show?
Tua Tagovailoa.
There we go. Nailed it.
Okay, that was
was
I didn't
good.
see it though. What,
Oh, my
the throw?
goodness.
Yeah, did you see him out there today? And I had this is a 2-part question. Did you see the throw today? And do you think Robbie? I think the chosen one will make the team.
Nice spiral.
Tone Diggs said he won't even make the team. I truly
Damn.
think that he will make the team, and that's a hell of a 4x1 team. What do you think?
Hey, hell of a 4x1 team. I say a lot of people put the Bengals. I know they're your Bengals as well. You'll probably say that's the best wide receiver group in the league. But if you look at wide receiver groups as DBs, I think we'll get a little less sleep going against these Ferrari dudes out here. Ty Hill, obviously Jalen Waddle, Chosen Anderson, Cedric Wilson. Like all these guys can fly. Now it's going to be about the quarterback. Can Tua stay healthy?
Yeah,
You know,
that's
Tua.
another
If we
big
watch him play. Like he's just one of those quarterbacks who's always like falling weird. He's always getting tackled weird. Like I hope he gets down more, throws the ball away more. But if he can stay healthy, I'm gonna put the good energy, good vibes out there and say that he does, and he's gonna play this whole season. I think we make a deep postseason run. I think we have the best, most explosive wide receiver room in the league. So I'm excited for year 2. Obviously, the offensive line gonna have to hold up as well. They built a little more there in those regards. But Mike McDaniels, Tua, and the Cheetah, Waddle, all those guys, another year at it. I feel real good about my squad down here, man.
Ty
Tua.
Schmidt.
Now, that's the thing, right? And I've been saying it, right? A lot of people think that Tua sucks. You guys know how I feel about Tua. I think Tua on the field, he can play. I think obviously he had his bad games last year, but I'll Venmo you $50. You show me a quarterback who had 17 elite level games. I'm talking elite. I'm talking no interceptions, elite level games. Every quarterback has bad games. But I think when Tua's on the field, I think he's good. I think he can lead this team. But there's that big, fat, ugly if. Now, me answer the question, can the Dolphins be a Super Bowl team in 2023 if Tua stays healthy? I don't think it's all on Tua. I think if Tua stays healthy, this team is going to be really good. I think the offense is going to be really good, but it also predicates on that offensive line. Teron Armstead, Austin Jackson, Liam Eichenberg. Like I said, it's a video in itself. But they didn't really I didn't watch this video. They didn't really answer the question. Can the Dolphins, a lot of them were talking about they could be really good. AJ Hawk said they could be really good. They brought the guest in. He was talking about that they're going to be really good. They talk about our wide receiving core, which is probably, if not the best in the NFL. Bringing in Vic Fangio is going to really change that defense. If you want to hear more, I do talk about it on the Patreon with the Walk and Talk. I don't know if I could say Super Bowl yet. Healthy Tua, I think deep playoff run. There's going to be some people who disagree, and I get their comments all the time, and I get called names by them because people get in their feelings. But a healthy Tua, I definitely think deep playoff run. Super Bowl, I don't know if we're there yet. You comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think with a healthy Tua, Super Bowl team? Or do you think there's still some pieces missing, right? Or you still think maybe on the offensive line, maybe here, maybe there, maybe middle linebacker. So there's still some pieces missing to push us over the edge to be a Super Bowl team. Comment below, and I'm going to get to one of you guys' comments of the day. And this comment comes from my man, Yearly Man. And he says, comment of the day. I've heard when the defense takes away the middle of the field, Tua's completion percentage goes way down. He really struggles throwing to the perimeter or the sidelines. Concussion/injury concerns aside, is the limitation to Tua's game. What's your thoughts? I don't think, first off, I don't think he has a hard time, or what did you say? He struggles throwing to the perimeter or the sideline. I think he actually does a really good job throwing to the sideline and to the perimeter. I've seen it not last year, but the year before, him throw some really nice sideline passes to Devontae Parker where it's his ball or nothing at all. I've seen him throw back corner to the end zone, from the right hash mark to the back corner, left back corner of the end zone. That touchdown to, I think it was Cedric Wilson. It was either Cedric Wilson or... He's not on the team anymore, but I've seen him throw. I've seen him throw to the perimeters and the back corners of the end zone, and he's got a very good touch and a very good pass. And a prime example of that, and we're going to look at it together. This play right here. You guys already know what play it is. It's against the Cleveland Browns, dropping back, throws it. He's on the left hash mark. Boom. Like, you can't throw that any better. This is another one. I went back too far, right? Throws that perfectly. And he has to throw that with enough velocity and enough speed, or that's going to get picked off. Drops back, looks, and as soon as he breaks, I see it. If he doesn't have the arm strength, if he doesn't have the ability to make this throw and put the ball out in front of Jalen Waddle, this is easily getting picked off. Like, easily. Look how quickly he breaks on that route. If this ball doesn't have enough of a zip, enough velocity, picked off. But he puts it exactly where he needs to put it. We'll look at it one last time from this angle. Right? He's already there. Perfect throw. Perfect throw to the sideline from the opposite hash mark. So, again, back to the question at hand. aside from those aside from those concerns, is the limitation to his game? I don't think so. The only limitation, in my opinion, to his game is his health. Now, does he have Justin Herbert arm strength? No. But does he have the accuracy and the wherewithal to know his limitations when it comes to his arm strength and know where to put the ball and know how and all that stuff? Yeah. I'll show you one last play that really brings it home for me about his anticipation and his accuracy. It's this play right here against the Green Bay Packers, and this is the long touchdown run to Jalen Waddle. And I'm showing you this because, again, I don't think outside of his injury I don't think there's any problems there. It looks like he is throwing this ball straight, right? And again, he makes this throw standing in the pocket with 3 unblocked defenders coming at him, right? Jump over him. When he threw that ball, you think he threw it here, right? At the play clock. You think he threw it here. Nope. He threw it over there. In between 3 defenders, and then Waddle took it the rest of the way. Like, how in the world? This is what I'm talking about. Like, people, oh, he sucks, he's horrible. Like, and this went for a long touchdown. Such a good play by him. And, like, you look at that touchdown play, and it's a fantastic play by Jalen Waddle, but you look at that play, and you're like, look at this man make the throw with 3 defenders in his face. It's just crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Now, does he have parts of his game that he needs to get better at? 100%. I'm not saying he's a perfect product and he's done, but to me, my biggest knock on him and the only thing that is holding him back from being a top 5 quarterback is the fact he can't stay on the field. That's it. Obviously he needs to adjust, right? Him mentally, he needs to adjust quicker. Prime example is the Chargers game. They took what he liked away, and they gave him everything underneath, and he kept trying to push the ball up the field instead of adjusting and throwing it to his checkdowns. He needs to be quicker at adjusting. He needs to be quicker at throwing the ball away, realizing the play is over, and stop trying to force plays. He needs to be better at that. There's a ton that he needs to be better at, but I could say that for every quarterback. The intangibles and what he has, I think he could be a very good quarterback. But he has to stay on the field. Plain and simple. Well, that's what I got for you guys. Hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. If news breaks or other things happen, I will get you a video tomorrow or Sunday. But Monday, I have a bunch of videos planned. Monday also is the start of OTAs. So Monday, Tuesday, OTAs, Thursday, OTAs next week. You're getting 3 OTA videos next week, and then the other 2 videos, I have stuff planned. And then the following week, Tuesday, Wednesday, OTA videos. So I got a lot planned, and then I'm doing my position camp battle positions. I got so much planned for you guys. So if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. We're getting closer to 42,000. So hit that subscribe button. Other than that, I'll see you guys on Monday, unless news breaks of other things. Like usual, stay classy. Evans out.